So what's going on guys, Kids here and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the biggest mistakes that you should avoid doing in Dragonheir Silent Gods. And just before we start, I want to clarify that yes, this video is sponsored. But I'm not getting paid for saying positive or negative things about the game. All that they said is just to give a try to this game and see if I like it. So, the game just launched globally and is now available on the PC through the Epic Game Store, Steam, Mac, iOS and Android. And if you want to try it out, then you can download the game right now using the link in the description. And join D&D Legends in Dragonheir. So, if this sounds interesting to you, then let's get right into it. So then moving over to the first mistake, and it is that players don't value enough their gear in the early game. So when we start the game, you will most likely get white equipment, which is a common grade, and then later around day 4 or 5, we will start unlocking rare equipment. Then later after that, eventually once we are strong enough, we can farm the Grave of the Venom, that will help us in obtaining our first epic equipment, which has a cap of plus 16 refinement level compared to the plus 12 on our rare and plus 8 on the common. Then as well, leftover equipment can be sold, and this is a good way to recover your money, because while refining equipment at level, let's say blue, it will cost 87k, but then if you do it a bit later, it will cost around 3 times more on the same piece but just epic. So this is where you will be breaking the bank, which you definitely don't want to be doing. So don't forget to always refine all the equipment all the way till blue. So then for the second mistake, we have that players just simply are not aware of which gear stats are the best and most optimized for 99% of your heroes. So first, we are going to start with how to properly look for the stats on the equipment you want. And this will save you a lot of time, because when I started, I didn't know about this and I was checking every item to find what they want. So you should mainly utilize the filters first. You can choose any set you want from the list. So basically we get our rare, then epic equipment, and eventually we will get the legendary equipment. So choose a set you want for one of your heroes using the filter. We can of course look for the rarity, but mainly what we want to know are the stats that are the most useful for our hero. For example, let's take one of the damage dealers. So I want to put a new equipment on one of these heroes, and I want to increase the attack damage because they will scale with attack. So then we need to know about scaling. When we look at the hero skills, we make sure that we press the details so then we can see its modifier. So in this case, this hero will gain a shield equal in 300% of our attack. So the more attack, the bigger the shield. And this is why some people are saying that their traveler is not doing good shields. Well, the reason is that you need to build your hero properly, and I will show you how to do that. So again, if you click on the details, you can see that he has 400% attack modifier. And you can see that even in here in the skill, the modifier is the attack damage. But then for example, for the other heroes, they actually do scale with only enlightenment. So this one for example deals 40% attack, which will derive from the poison damage, and it will scale with enlightenment. So if we go to the enlightenment here, we can see the effects and the value of the derivative damage, which will become coefficient with some of the skills directly, increasing the hero's derivative damage by 45%. So this equipment will work for different heroes, and this is the biggest mistake that most players make, because not all heroes use the same modifiers, and using the right ones for your specific hero is the key to make him as powerful as he can get. So then let's look into the best way to look for the right equipment for you. The best equipment for damage heroes will have attack and attack speed. So the top tier set for the damage dealers is the Predator gloves and basically the whole Predator set. And the reason for that is that they will deal more damage through auto attacks when they have frost on it. So we want to make sure our basic attacks will do a lot of damage. So we want to attack as often as possible. And then we also want to have extra attack for shields and good scaling. So how do I look for that equipment? Well, let's take for example the gloves. We press on attack here, and that is the primary attribute. So we want to get attack on the primary attribute, and then we look for the second attribute, and we want to get attack percentage in that case as well, because our heroes have more attack, so the scaling on that is much better compared to the flat one. So at least what I prefer for farming this gear is to concentrate on farming the stage 2 of the ice cave, or ice and poison resources. Doing this will enable you to efficiently enhance your hero's abilities and strengthen them. This stage is manageable even with lower ranked heroes. and it provides an ideal spot for steady progression. If your hero is at rank 2 and under level 50, with all 8 plus gear, you can easily farm the ice caves repeatedly to level up very quickly. And then, just before we continue, I want to tell you guys about the new upcoming Dungeons & Dragons characters, a new cool event, and much more. So Dungeons & Dragons is the world's most popular tabletop role-playing game, and Dragonheir is officially collaborating with them, and by doing so, they're introducing new characters like the Juz du Urten and Heir 2 to the game on November 17. This collaboration, Juz and his Black Panther, the Dragonheir, will have an independent and complete storyline. Players as well will be able to consume the Heliolite dice to participate in the Planeswalker summoning for a chance to summon the event's exclusive hero, the Juz du Urten. Dice skins like D20 and D4 are also free to get, as long as you complete the collaborated main quest and their connected activities. Players as well can go and defeat the final villain, boss Heir 2, in multiple ways. Heir 2 will be added to a new dungeon after the completion, and you can unlock rewards by dealing big damage in the sandbox world. So what are you waiting for? Try the new D&D Legends in Dragonheir and have fun! And then lastly, I want to quickly introduce you guys to the Planeswalker summoning. So during this event, you will be able to summon heroes by using the Heliolite dice. And because of this event, you will get increased chance of getting very good heroes. In each few days, this event will change, thus giving you the chance to get different heroes. Here you can see as well the heroes that you can summon. I personally will be going for the Juz du Urten hero, because I really want to try out the Dance of the Wild skill, and because our captain will give us 30% crit damage. Then as well some other good heroes is the Estella, Rava and Garion. So guys, don't forget to participate in this event. And on top of all of this, you can go to the official Dragonheir Facebook page and watch the new D&D event trailer. So then let's go over to the best set. What we want from the sets is to ensure that our characters become stronger with the set. And while it sounds okay to have like 50% attack and 15% crit on every character, that is not what they should be scaling with. Obviously, you might be limited on equipment, but for example, if you have a damage dealer that scales with pure attack, there is no attack speed involved, so nothing other than the attack will be the best for your character. Then again, for example, for the Fire Traveler, everything is attack and he just deals damage, so he's a pure damage machine. His auto attacks do not matter, so the set you would like would be that mainly gives him the attack and crit rate. This will allow you to create quite a lot of skills, which are doing a lot of AoE damage. In that case, you want this one hit to clear the full wave of the goblins. Now there are other sets. The one with the Enlightenment is very good on heroes that heal, because if we look at our healers, we can see that their healing scales with total attack and enlightenment. So probably you would like to have, if she can survive the fight, 2 sets of attack and enlightenment set, which is an assassin technique, and 2 sets of attack and skill haste. Skill haste helps you with casting skills more often, so if you go click on skill haste, you can see exactly what it does, and what percentage you have to reduce the cooldown time of the battle skills, and ultimate skills current cooldown reduction is 4%, and this is a game changer. In case of healers, you want them to spam the battle skills and healing more often when it comes to debuffers. So then for the barbarian, we go with the assassin's technique set. Then for our poison heroes that will scale with poison and healers, we can as well go with the predator set, which increases attack speed and attack. So this is for those heroes who benefit greatly from auto attacks. And then lastly we have the tanks, and the sets that are useful for them is the Granite Wall, which will increase their defense and HP by 50%. And maybe you can get even a second set on one of your supports to make sure that the tank survives a lot. And then for support you would get the Blessing set. And then finally, let's look into what are level caps. So they need to be ranked up to the next star rating. This requires materials that can be obtained from the domain dungeons, with the higher star rating requiring materials from the later stages, and the earliest levels only requiring materials that are available from the very first stages. During the tutorial of Dragonheir, you will encounter all 3 of the elemental domain dungeons, and increasing your star rating will substantially allow you to progress to a higher level on that hero, with the maximum level of being 100, which is a rank 5. On top of all of this, there are 7 equipment slots for each hero, called 4 basic, 2 rune slots and 1 artifact slot, which as you can tell are unlocked later as you enhance your hero's rank. And that's about it. So with that said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, feedback or other video ideas like hero guides or beginner tutorials that you would like to see for Dragonheir Silent Gods in the next video, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. I want to thank again this video sponsor Dragonheir Silent Gods, and don't forget guys to click the link description to download the game and play it for free. And join D&D Legends in Dragonheir. And if you found this video helpful, then please leave like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and you would not miss any more amazing content. With that said, you have an amazing day and I will see you in my next video, so take it easy, peace.